Hey everyone, it's May 30th, and that means that if today's your birthday, you share it with serial killer DeAngelo Martin, who murdered at least 4 women in Detroit before being caught in 2019. And that is him right up there. Martin was born in Detroit in 1985, growing up in a rough neighborhood plagued by gang violence. Raised by his mother until he was 13, he had to move in with his dad that year when she was arrested and charged with kidnapping and murder. She was convicted in 1999 and sentenced to life in prison, but he tried to make his own way in life, graduating from high school in 2003. His father died at about this time, so Martin moved in with his paternal grandparents while briefly attending Wayne State University, but dropped out after just a few semesters. Work was hard to come by in Detroit in the early 2000s, and he struggled financially as a result. Picking up a crack habit didn't help either, as he wound up spending days at a time on the street, but still occasionally spent time in his grandparents' home. In 2018, women began turning up dead in vacant houses serving as drug dens on Detroit's east side. They were found nude, having been sexually assaulted before they were strangled, beaten, or stabbed, with one sock missing and a used condom next to their bodies. Rumors of a serial killer in the area were floated on social media, but the police initially downplayed those suggestions. In early 2019, a homeless man was arrested and charged with murder when he was spotted dragging a body out of a vacant building. But after closed-circuit footage revealed that he couldn't have done it, the hunt for the serial killer resumed. Meanwhile, 2 more bodies turned up over the next few months, and the police finally announced to the public that a serial killer was active in the area. They caught a break in the case that May when Martin met a woman in a drug den and convinced her to come to his grandparents' home. The two went into the basement and fell asleep, but she was awoken by an attempted rape while being stabbed in the throat. She fought back and managed to escape. His grandmother heard the commotion and called the police, but Martin slipped out and was back on the streets before the authorities arrived. Another woman was attacked a month later, but she also fought back and was able to stab him before jumping out a window to get away. That same night, Martin killed for a final time, but the police now had an eyewitness and identity of their chief suspect, and 2 days later held a press conference to alert the public. Martin was arrested at a bus stop the next day and sat charged with sexual assault while the murder case was being built. Last fall, he pleaded guilty to 4 murders in 2019, though another 2 in 2018 are also believed to be his handiwork. This avoided a lengthy trial, and Martin agreed to serve between 45 and 70 years behind bars, first becoming eligible for release when he is 80, though it's unlikely he'll be let go even then. I read an anecdotal story on Reddit that claimed a woman was picked up with Martin in 2018, and she told the police that she wasn't with him and wanted to get away, but they were dropped off together in Detroit, and she subsequently was found dead. I can't verify if that's true, but it wouldn't surprise me to have the police ignore warning signs of a serial killer, since that seems to happen all the time. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to DeAngelo Martin, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.